Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jewel Tolentino here. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I actually edit our tutorial videos in Camtasia. Alright, so I'm here in the dashboard right now, and I just filmed this tutorial. It was a screencast where I had the webcam as it is now, and I was on the computer showing stuff about Amazon. Now, I just recorded this and I want to show you guys like an actual editing process. I'm not going to cut too much out, like I'll cut some stuff where I'm not saying anything, but in general, this video is going to be not live because it's not happening right now, but it is going to be in a sense like if you were to sit beside me, how I would edit my videos, and I'll explain along the way and you can see like how long it actually takes. Okay, so this video is 20 minutes long. Now, I'm not going to be going into huge detail as to exactly how I'm doing things. This is more to show you my workflow and to how I actually edit a video. So if you want more in-depth tutorials, you can head down to the description below because I'll have like all those how-to videos down there for free. This is just as if you were sitting here and you were watching me. This is me editing. Alright, so this is a 20-minute video, so it is a little bit longer, so I apologize if this tutorial is long, but it is a 20-minute video that I'm about to edit. So first thing here is I'm going to extend this, and what I like to do is chop off certain parts of the video. So I'm going to chop this off. We can leave that part. Chop this off. Move this to the center, and then this part is going to be large because it's going to be the first screen, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So you're going to see like my mistakes and stuff like that. So I'm going to stretch this out even more so I can see it properly. And then here we go. First thing I'm going to do is noise removal. Add that in there. And click split. Delete that.
Amazon FBA Canada.
Okay. Let's right end it. Delete that. I think I made a mistake initially.
Strategy.
Yep, so I paused there.
Alright guys, so
move on to the next here. And the reason why I'm showing you this is just so that you can see like an actual real workflow and see like how it actually is, because you see like the polished edited versions of me editing a video, but you don't see how it actually is. So I'm going to show you guys. So I added in our intro. Now onto the meat here.
Alright guys, so I'm going to be showing you this cashback stacking strategy. That is like a tongue twister in itself. And if you don't know what cashback is, it's basically when you use a website, and the website I'm going to be talking about is ebates.ca. It's when you use a website to go through their site, and let's say you buy something on eBay or Groupon or Indigo.
Okay, so I'm going to make this smaller because I'm going to be talking about this website now. And I paused there. I apologize if you can hear like a lot of the mouse. It's near the microphone right now.
Or Indigo.
Pause. Okay. Delete. There's a space. Then I start speaking again. I try and get a video edited in less than
if you go
20 to 30 minutes.
Site, and it takes you into Groupon, into eBay, into Indigo. If you go through the eBates website onto their website and purchase, you will get a cash back.
Okay. Now I have it so when I speak a certain way, I know that when I've ended that sentence and when I'm going to start the new one, and I can see right away before I even hear it, I can see where I've made a mistake, because you kind of see the pattern, the speech pattern here, and you can see like when it starts up again.
Back. And you get a cashback because Ebates has deals with all of these websites, and they work out a deal saying, if we can bring traffic to your website through us, will you give us a cut? And they give Ebates a cut, and then Ebates shares that cut with you guys, with us, the customers.
Okay, that's done. See, and there's a long pause here, so I want to get rid of that. Go straight to here, and I'm just gonna split it, highlight, delete, and that's all I'm really doing is just going through the line here, finding my mistakes.
So if you haven't used Ebates before, I highly recommend checking it out. I always recommend it to people. A lot of people surprisingly don't really know about it, or maybe they've heard of it or seen it on TV, but they think it's like fake or something.
So there's a pause there. Go over here, space, delete, start speaking again.
But I've been using ebates.com and .ca for a couple of years now, and it does work. They do send you checks, and it's legit.
Okay, next. Click that. Keep going.
So if you guys are interested after checking out this video, you guys can head down to the description below. I will have a link for you guys for the ebates.ca. If you use my link, then you get $10 off your first purchase.
And then I paused there.
If you guys are interested in...
Okay, so I said the same thing again, so now I need to go back.
If you use my link, then...
Okay, so I want to remove this part. I'm actually going to move the mouse over here because my arm was getting cramped there. Okay, so delete that. Okay, I'm using the space bar a lot.
Checking it out after the
space bar and S key.
Video, I will have a link to my Ebates.
Okay, so I made another mistake. Now, split, delete, keep going.
CA. If you guys are interested in checking it out, I will have my Ebates link down in the description below. If you use my link, you guys will get a $10 cash back on your first purchase, I believe over $25.
Okay. Continue. So this is me as I'm editing. This is what I look like.
So if you buy something that's $25, you're going to get an automatic $10 cash back plus whatever cash back there was on that site.
Okay. Delete. What was this thing here?
So it's a win-win for both of us.
Okay, that was like a little small one-liner I said. So I'm going to delete that.
Both of us.
Okay. And as you can see, this video started off at 20 minutes, but now it's 19 minutes, so we've shaved off a minute. You can often shave off quite a bit after editing. This is going to take a huge chunk out of it. Okay.
So let me share with you this stacking strategy that I want to outline for you here. So I'm here on the ebates.ca. There is also a .com, but that's like for US websites, and I do use that one more often. I use that when I'm purchasing like from Expedia or Amazon.com or just a whole ton of websites.
Okay.
A whole ton of websites.
So keep going. There's just going to be a lot of this. And you can see what, I mean, if you haven't really edited before, you'll see what you're in for.
So normally when you're on this website, you would go here, click on Groupon, go buy something from Groupon, and then you get your cash back, and then it's all good. But here is a method where you guys can stack the cashback percentages and get even more cashback, meaning more profit for you guys when you're doing Amazon FBA Canada.
Okay, so one thing that I've noticed right now that I'm watching is the audio is like becoming off sync for some reason, and this has been happening lately with Camtasia. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this, separate the audio from video, enlarge this, and slightly move it just a little bit. And it should do the trick to fix it. So I'm going to slightly move this forward. Let's see what that does.
So normally when you're on this website, you would go here, click on Groupon, go buy something from Groupon.
That's better.
And then you get your cash back, and then it's all good. But here is a method where you guys can stack the cashback percentages and get even more cashback, meaning more profit for you guys when you're doing Amazon FBA Canada.
Okay, so now I need to highlight all three. Now I have three because I split it. That's okay. So let's see this here.
So when you sign up, you want to head over.
So I want to delete that part, these three pieces. Sometimes that happens, your audio gets off synced.
You want to head over to the gift card shop. Now, ebates.ca hasn't been around as long as ebates.com. So they have a certain amount of stores here in the gift card section.
What do I say after that?
And they're always at...
Okay. So if I don't know what to say, I just do like a long pause and then continue talking, and then I just delete the dead air, and it's like I was talking normally. That's a trick if you're recording. You don't need to start over again. Just pause and just continue.
Card section, and they're always adding to this catalog, so I would definitely watch out for this, because I've noticed over the past months that more and more stores are being added to this.
Okay, continue.
So here's where the stacking happens. So here's where the stacking happens. Now, like I said, normally you would just go onto this website, click on the store that you want to shop from, and then there you go, you get the one-time cashback percentage from that website.
Okay.
Here is the gift card section, and they have a whole list of stores that you guys can get gift cards for. Now you'll notice that they have percentages. If you buy gift cards through ebates.ca, you will get a cashback percentage. Then what I'm saying is you've got one cashback already. Then you take that gift card, you go on to Ebates again, click on the store that you want, and I'll show you an example, and then you use that gift card through Ebates to purchase whatever, like the products that you want for Amazon FBA. Then you get another set of cash back. Then, if the credit card that you're using has cash back, then you're also going to get cash back from that. So there's 3 times potential cash back.
Okay. So keep going there. And this middle part, like this, you know, from the meat of the video is just pretty repetitive. You're just going through and removing your mistakes.
An example here. So I don't shop at all these stores. I only shop at some of them. And I'll just go through right now and mention what ones that I use. I shop at Canadian Tire. You guys have seen me do live on there. I shop at Chapters for leisure, like when I buy books and stuff. I go to Cineplex. I watch movies all the time. SO Gas is where I get gas all the time. And, oh, by the way, they have a rewards thing with the whole Superstore and Loblaws. It's really easy to rack up the points on that and get cash back, so I'll explain that one in a moment.
Okay. see. So there's not really much to say. I'm just going through the whole video here.
It's called the PC Optimum, and it's for like Superstore.
Okay, so now see the video is like we've shaved off 2 minutes now.
And it's for like Superstore, Loblaws. I can't remember what other stores, but those kinds of grocery stores, and Esso is a part of that as well.
Okay.
Loblaws, like I just mentioned. I eat at Moxie.
Okay.
Let's see here. Where else do I shop?
Okay, so I have this part as well. If you know the shortcuts on the keyboard, it makes it a lot faster, so you don't have to click this split tool all the time or press stop or anything. You can just use your keyboard. It makes it faster.
Loblaws, like I just mentioned. I eat at Moxie's. I eat at Milestones. So like, even like, it doesn't have to be cashback, but if you know that you're going to these places, you might as well get cashback on them. Like the Esso gas, I always get gas from there. Like all the time, I always fill up there. So why? So I fill up there.
Okay. You'll notice that I'll just fix it and then I'll move on. I won't play the whole thing from the beginning.
So I should get a gift card.
Because you'll waste time if you do that.
Use that gift card at Esso with my credit card that gets cash back, plus the PC Optimum points that gets you points.
You don't want to go back and play it all the time, otherwise you're going to lose time. And if you're producing videos as many as we do, you need to be quite efficient when you edit.
And then you're just winning all around.
Now this video is like a longer one than usual because it's like 20 minutes, but usually my videos are 10-minute recordings, so it would be much faster typically.
Sometimes I get gas at Petro. Sometimes I go to Superstore. Mainly I go to Loblaws. Sometimes I go to Safeway. And then they don't have Walmart, which would be really cool. Sport Check, I shop at Sport Check. Shoppers Drug Mart. I eat at the Keg. So you can see they have a decent amount of stores, but they don't have like a Walmart yet. And I'm sure that they'll make a deal with them soon. So let me go through an actual example here. And okay, so let's say Sport Check here. Let's say Sport Check. So I'm going to click on Sport Check. Check. So you can see here that they've got physical gift cards. Sometimes they have online and physical, or they'll just have online or just physical. So this is a physical card that I believe that either they're going to mail it to you. They're going to mail it to you, I guess. Yeah. It says right here they'll mail it to you. And they have them in denominations of $50 and $100. And you get 1% cash back.
So when I edit these tutorials, I typically sit and have them completed. So I don't like take a break or anything. I will
Now you
sit
might be
and
thinking
edit
like
it to the
1%, that's
end.
nothing. Well, things add up here when you start stacking up the cash back. And if you're already going to be spending that amount, you might as well get the cash back. So now we take that, like let's pretend we just bought a gift card for $100 or something because we know that we're going to get stuff. And I have gotten stuff on Sport Check before and send it into Amazon FBA, like mainly sporting goods. So let's pretend we've got that gift card. Now we are back at ebates.ca, and remember I said that you need to go through this site to get the regular type of cashback that isn't gift card. It's like just normally shopping online. So I'm just going to type in Sport Check, and they have, it says here, a 3% cashback. So if you buy back. So if you buy that gift card, that's 1% cash back. And then if you go through this site right now and you add those together, and now it's 4% cash back.
So now we're bringing it down to 17 minutes, so we've shaved off 3 minutes.
Let's say we're on the Sport Check website, and this is what I would normally do if I was doing online arbitrage. Retail arbitrage is when you go into a store and you do the actual scanning with your phone. Online arbitrage is when you don't go anywhere, you sit online on your computer, and you shop online.
Okay.
So let's say I was doing some online arbitrage right now. I would go to like the deals and features, go to the clearance, and just check out if there's anything on clearance that, you know, I can get for cheap and it's selling for higher on Amazon FBA Canada. So I'm going to head over to gear.
So as you can see, when you get into the rhythm of things, you can move along quite well.
And just a side note, like when you click shop now and you're logged in, it tracks your purchase. So when you purchase from the Sport Check site, you'll get the cash back. Like when you buy the gift card, you'll get the cash back. It'll be put into your account, and then you can either get paid through PayPal or by check. I personally choose check because I like receiving a physical piece of paper instead of it just going directly into my PayPal. That's cool too, but I'm kind of old school. I grew up in the era of both physical and digital, and I do admire like getting an actual check.
Okay. So as you can see in real life, I don't really talk too much while I'm editing. I just kind of sit here in
so
silence.
You clicked on the link, you're on the Sport Check website, we're looking around. Let's see here. Okay, so they've got these elbow pads. So I'd pull out my phone, right? And I'd open the app, the Amazon seller app, and I'd go to add product, because that's where you can type in the name of a product. You typically won't have the SKU number, the barcode number online most of the time. So you're going to have to type in the name of the product. So I'm here right now in the add a product. That's for some reason where they put how to search on Amazon. It's weird, it was confusing. So just go to add a product and you'll be able to type into the search. I'll type in something like Bauer elbow pads, and I'm just gonna see, like, do they have this kind of elbow pad? How much are Bauer elbow pads going for? Let's see here. There's all different ranges of prices going on right now. Let me just type in elbow pads hockey. I believe this is for hockey. Now, I don't know too much about these kinds of products, so I would need to do a little bit more research. But I'm just searching through, and this is exactly like how I would go through something. So I'm looking through the elbow pads, and I'm seeing a range of prices. I'm seeing like some are 45, some are higher, like 90. Some are 80. So I'm gonna click on the one that's 45, because that seems like a decent price for some elbow pads for hockey. And I'm gonna click on it. First of all, I'm gonna check here, can I sell this product? So it says check mark for me, selling eligibility, you can sell this product. Okay. Now let's click on the top line, which shows you what your profit would be. So I'm going to make sure that I'm on the Amazon Fulfilled tab. A lot of people go into the Seller Fulfilled and then their profit is higher, but that's because you have to ship it to the customer. So make sure it's Amazon Fulfilled. Then in the cost of purchase, I'm going to type in 1988 to see like what could my profit be. So on this pair right here in the clearance, it's an $11.84 profit. Now, also take into account the 4% cashback that you're going to get, and if you have a cashback credit card that you're going to get cashback from that purchase too. So this $11.84 profit is actually going to be higher than that. It's going to be a couple dollars more, which is always good for you. And if you're doing this on a larger scale, then all the cash back really adds up. And a lot of people dismiss this because they're like, oh, it's only just a couple percent, whatever. If you are going to make the purchase already, if you're going to use that website already, you should use cashback because it all adds up.
So that was a long run where I didn't make a mistake. That's pretty good. When you don't make a mistake, you just let it play for a bit. That was a long one. Usually it's like every couple moments I need to pause or think.
On my other
So I made a mistake there. Okay.
On my other ebates.com account, which is where I usually do cashback from, or from the US websites, I've almost gotten like almost $1,000 US in cashback. And all those were little percentages that would add up, 1%, 2%, 3%, sometimes 4 or 5%. If I had dismissed that, then, I never would have gotten the 1,000. It's over time. You don't get that in one lump sum, but you can really see how things add up, especially if you're making online purchases all the time like I do. I don't only make online purchases for Amazon FBA, I make them for personal, and a lot of my family, like my sister and my parents, they always want me to do online purchases for them, like for traveling, hotels, planes, airline tickets, products. Like just the other day, I bought my mom, she wanted me to purchase some salon shampoo. 2, and then I would use my Ebates cashback. So everything adds up.
We're nearing the end. So you can see it went, we're approaching 16 minutes, which means I shaved off 4 minutes from the original 20.
So that is an example. So
that's me saying the same thing over again.
So that is an example of how I do the cashback stacking method for Amazon FBA Canada. Again, if you use my ebates.ca link, which is down in the description below, you guys will get an automatic $10 cash back, plus the cash back that you are purchasing from a different site. Let's say you're on Groupon, or maybe you're buying something from SportCheck. You would get the $10 plus the 3% cash back on your purchase over $25. So you guys can get, if you guys are doing online arbitrage, I highly recommend so you guys can get that with, so you guys can,
So you made a mistake again.
description below. If you guys are doing online arbitrage, I highly recommend using both of these sites. It's a great way to increase your profits.
Okay, we're sort of nearing the end here.
Alright guys, well thank you so much. Alright guys, so if you
So you can see I made a bunch of mistakes there. You don't see it in the final product, but there are a lot of mistakes.
Alright guys, so if you found this video helpful, please let me know by giving this video a like, a comment, or subscribe. All that would be very much appreciated. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
Okay, so we're nearing the end here. That was the end. We started off at 20 minutes. Now it's at 15:40. So it was almost 5 minutes. Now I have my outro already in the library. Gonna add it in. Volume tends to be loud on the outro, so I'm gonna lower it. It loads it like this, so I'm gonna extend this, put it to the side because the subscribe card and the other video card pop up on that side. Head over all the way back to the beginning. And then I'm gonna lower this. And then I usually put like a shape behind that. So I'm gonna grab this, put this here at the bottom, extend that, then I'll extend this, extend this, put that, and then there you go, and then add a transition. Okay, so now I'm done. Now I can go to share, local file, and render it up. If you don't know how to render the video, I also have a tutorial for that too. So that is my process on editing. Let's see how long that took. So it took me, that was a 20-minute video, and I did a bunch of talking in between and in the beginning, and now I'm doing some talking now. So it took me roughly around a half an hour to edit a 20-minute video, and in my opinion, that is pretty fast, because in the beginning when you try to do this, it will probably take you over an hour. So when you get some practice, you guys can get into quite a workflow and just move fast. And you know, when we upload this many videos per week, you definitely have to be efficient and move fast. So that was my workflow for editing a standard tutorial video. Now, if I'm not doing a tutorial video and it's something more complex like Arit's music videos, it's not going to take half an hour. It can take me up to 8 hours or more than a day or 2 days even. So this is just for standard tutorial type videos. You can really get it down, like I said, 20-minute video, edited it basically within 30 minutes. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a little bit of a different Camtasia video for you. It's like as if you were sitting here watching me edit my videos. If you like these Camtasia tutorials, let me know by giving this video a like, a comment, or subscribe, and you can head down to the description below because I have all the links to more videos, Camtasia software. You guys can check that out. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Back from the dead.